Okay, y'all, it is time for Kari Calls It, where I make football picks using a system that is approximately 12% football knowledge and 88% ridiculous logic. And because this is preseason, I have decided that actual depth charts are merely suggestions. Tonight's picks are being decided by the only method that truly matters: vibes, mascots, chaos, and whatever completely unreasonable thought enters my head. So let's go. All right, first up is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. All right, Steelers, Bills. Immediately, I have a problem. A Steeler sounds strong. A bill sounds like something I avoid opening, like every day. Okay? So normally Steelers should win this on intimidation alone. But Buffalo has actual Buffalo energy. Big, unbothered, running directly through whatever is in front of them. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh sounds like somebody's still at work. And I simply cannot pick labor over wildlife tonight. So Kari calls it for the Buffalo Bills. Because apparently, I kind of trust a stampede more than organized industry. Okay, next up is the New England Patriots at the Cleveland Browns. Now this one is deeply, deeply unserious, y'all. The Patriots sound so historic, important, revolutionary. The Browns sound like somebody forgot to finish naming the team. I'm sorry. That is where we are, folks. And if I have to choose between Patriots and the color, I am choosing the people with a whole backstory. Also, New England feels like the type of team that would bring a laminated preseason plan, right? Now, Cleveland feels like they would actually lose the clipboard that the plan is on. So Kari calls it for the New England Patriots. No further discussions, no further questions. All right, next up, the 49ers at the Raiders. Now this game is pure chaos. 49ers, Raiders. One team is named after people looking for gold. The other is named after people who would absolutely steal the gold if they found it, right? And that, my folks, is strategy. Why do all the work yourself when you can just wait for somebody else to find the treasure? Now, I'm not saying this is morally correct. Oh no, I'm saying it is efficient. Also, the Raiders have one of the most aggressively chaotic identities in football. And preseason football is nothing if not chaos. So Kari calls it for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this may be my most spiritually aligned pick of the night. Rams at the Chargers. Okay, think about it. A Ram versus a Charger. Now, Charger sounds kind of impressive until you start thinking about it too long. A phone charger, a Dodge Charger, a person charging into a battle. We have too many possibilities with this one. Now, a Ram, however, is very clear. It is going to lower its head and hit something. Now, I respect clarity, y'all. Also, I feel like if a Ram and a Charger met in a parking lot, somehow the Ram would still win. Now, I have no scientific evidence for this, which means it perfectly qualifies for Kari Calls It. So my final Thursday pick is the Los Angeles Rams. And there you have it, folks. Tonight, I have chosen Bills, Patriots, Raiders, and Rams. Why? Well, that's easy. A stampede, a better team name, strategic treasure theft, and one very, very determined Ram. This is sports analysis, people. Come back after the games and we'll see whether Kari called it or whether this entire system needs to be investigated. Okay? See you after the games.